Whenever there is a new year or any movement in your life, when you feel excited and want to do something big, you make resolutions to get fit, to earn more, to finally hit your life goals. But as time passes, maybe half of the year, maybe few months, and you realize that you are still where you were when you make that resolution. What went wrong? Why did not you follow through? What stopped you? Are you just lazy? Or are resolutions simply not meant for you? Here is the truth. The problem is not that you made a resolution. The problem is how you made it. You set very unrealistic goals. You thought you had a strategy, but you did not. You thought you had a clarity, but you did not. You felt motivated, but only for few days. Before we talk about fix, let me ask you this. How long does it take to build something meaningful, something that actually works? Take the example of first iPhone. It was called the Project Purple. It took almost 3 years to build. It did not start as let's make an iPhone. It began as let's just make a simple phone. They iterated, they failed, they improved step by step, feature by feature. The point is, they took small strategic steps one at a time. They made progress in increments, not in the leaps. That's how something that shifts the perspective, that's how something great is built. Let me give you an analogy. In large organizations and businesses, there is a term called KPI, key performance indicator, is used. It helps measure progress through small trackable units. If progress is happening, they move to the next goal. If not, they adjust. Now back to you. You made a resolution, but you are still stuck. Why? Because you did not define the real indicators. You did not define the small and achievable goals. You hoped for success, but you did not give yourself a path to success. Here is what works for you. Set small, clear goals. That's how your brain builds motivation. Every small win rewards you, and every reward builds momentum. So, how do you pick the right goals? How do you know either something is worth chasing in the first place? Let me walk you through few questions to ask yourself. Why did I think of this? Has this been on my mind for a long time or just for a few days? If it's been there for a while, it is probably worth exploring. Is this important to me? Does it really align with where I want to go? Will it help me in the long run? Am I okay delaying gratification for something more meaningful? Who or what inspired this? Is it genuine inspiration or just admiration that will fade away? These questions do something powerful. They will give you clarity, and clarity saves your time and effort on goals which are not even yours. Once you are clear about your goals, you don't rush, you build strategy. But the question is, what is the right strategy? But I will give you a general framework and you can shape it to fit your needs. Break your goals into smaller sub goals, make them realistic, make them achievable within a limited time frame so that every win you have on each goal boost up your motivation for the next one. That's how you stay consistent. That's how you keep your motivation alive. Every small win builds the will to keep going. Nothing has been achieved or done in a single leap, only through small, steady steps. Sometimes those steps are big, sometimes those steps are small. But when big steps feels too much, break it down further, and that's the strategy. So here is what you have to do. Set small and realistic goals to achieve big goals. Don't rush, iterate, be consistent because consistency makes long term and autonomous motivation. That's how you achieve your big goals and start actually living them.